What's up, founders, investors? Welcome back to Next Round Ready. I'm your host, Chris. This is the trailer for season 3. We have so much coming. I want to kind of break it down and give you just an overall preview of what's coming this season and how much the show has just changed and evolved, man. The first thing is we are doing 5 episodes a week. Yes, I know that's a lot. I know, but I just think the startup ecosystem needs more connections to happen, right? And to be clear, we're not doing these long, drawn out 3-hour episodes that you aren't going to listen to. These are 20 to 30-minute conversations with investors who are actively investing and deploying capital, founders who are building incredible companies, who are raising capital, who want to connect with more investors, and then operators who are helping these companies grow. Right. So I want to really make sure that the connection is happening as well as the capital is being deployed. We'll get more into that later, but we're going to 5 episodes a week so we can really be more impactful in this startup world. And once I had more investors reaching out to me on LinkedIn from season 2, October 2025 and November 2025, I knew then, okay, we have to put out more content because some of these investors want their voice to be heard. They want to connect with more of the founders. And then there are a ton of founders who want to connect with the investors and get their name out there. And the whole point of the show is to give people the spotlight. Like, that's the whole purpose here. One of the biggest problems we're solving is raising capital. This is the whole premise of this show, right? Most founders waste 40 to 50, even 60 hours trying to connect with investors, doing a cold outreach, going to events. Oh my goodness, going to events, chasing investors around and still never getting to talk to them, doing the pitch competitions or the demo days and still not talking to investors. It's ridiculous. And I see this as a huge problem for a lot of startups. And what better way to connect them than through the show? Now, the bigger problem here too is the response rate when these founders are doing outreach is 2 to 5%. So imagine if you send 100 emails and you get 2 or 3, 4, 5 people answering you, and you should be happy about that. It was conflicting for me. And then on the investor side, there's also problems there as well. A lot of investors, the emerging investors, the new angels, they can't afford to have somebody go out there and source deals for them. Right? To hire somebody that's just a scout is 80 grand at least a year. Can they afford that all the time? No, they can't. So Next Round is becoming like a marketplace for the founders who want to raise capital and the investors who are deploying that capital, right? We're trying to change the game and how this works and how everybody is getting connected. So using Next Round, we're solving these problems with our ecosystem, and the operators are a part of it because these are the people that help grow the companies, right? So having them come on every week and share different playbooks and different strategies as far as go to market, how you can grow as a startup, sales, all of those different things. I got so many operators coming on, even the legal side. Like, oh my goodness, it's so many layers to this. And I think it's good for founders to be able to listen to several people talk about all of these subjects so they can continue to learn and progress a lot faster. Now, I want to be clear. This change is happening because of the results I saw from season 2. Some of the founders we had on the show are already talking to investors, right? And we're helping founders raise capital through the show. I'm going to keep saying that. That's the whole premise of the show. We're not about measuring the success of the show through how many downloads we have. Like, that matters, but it's not the most important thing. We care about introductions. Number one, if you're a founder, you come on this show as a guest, I want to make sure you get introduced to a quality investor. If you're an investor that's a part of our Next Round Deal Flow program, I want to send you quality founders that you can invest in. So both sides are really winning in this marketplace setup. We're not chasing the downloads. That's going to be a part of it. It's going to happen, but it's just not the point here. And if you're a startup founder trying to hire and you need help in certain areas, that's why we have the operator episodes. When they come on and they share their insight, their strategies and tactics, you can learn directly from them fairly easily. Now, some of the names, I got to put some of these names in here from some of the investors that I've had on, and some investors are scheduled to be on the show in the coming weeks. I'm interviewing investors and founders like every day. Like, it's literally full time for me at this point. I'm probably spending hours and more hours than you could imagine doing interviews and editing alone. So it's super exciting. We have Liz Meislick from Loft Growth Partners, who is in consumer out in Colorado, dominating, just killing it. And super insightful. Her episode was amazing, a really good conversation. Court Lorenzini was on the show, co-founder of DocuSign, who now works with a ton. I mean, just a ton of high-level founders. And like, to get in his program, I'll let you listen to the episode when it comes out, but it's strict. He has very strict guidelines, and I love that because it just shows that there's a different pedigree and different levels to it that founders should aspire to. We also had on Jack Fan from the Oregon AI Accelerator. Amazing guy, and they're out there working with some incredible companies. They're launching their incubator, their program, their accelerator, and everything in February 2026. So that's going to be huge. We had Rick Terrasi on, AJ Green from his AI program. Just so many people across the board. Kevin Raper, who is he's redoing Twitter right now, which is absolutely hilarious. And I love it. It's so many diverse investors and founders and so many people from across the spectrum. We have Kevin Moore from Sirac Ventures. I mean, perfect investor if you're somebody who is a more diverse founder in the AI, not hard tech, kind of the AI space, B2B, all of that. Perfect guy to work with. And the best part is all of these investors that are coming on the show are people that you as a founder can work with. Like, they're all open to introductions. They're open to having that conversation, right? So that's super valuable. Now, for the investors, we're bringing on different founders all the time who have traction, who have results, who have a team, who have experience and skills, repeat founders like my guy Darian Parrish from Power On. It's so many companies. I won't even go down that list because it's way more founders than investors, but it's a ton of high quality founders who are already getting results, who are already putting in the work, who are ready to raise capital. That's the whole point. I'm not just bringing on founders in the pre-seed stage who have good ideas. It's really about bringing on founders who are ready for the next round, who are ready to raise that capital. So how does this help you? Well, if you're a founder, you get to listen to investors and real insight. Like, I didn't want to make these interviews and all these conversations 2 hours long because it's not really necessary. I think each investor has a little nugget, it's jam-packed insight in 20 to 30-minute conversations. And it's amazing hearing their backgrounds and what makes them want to invest, the red flags that they see in founders. It's incredible. It's always different. It's something that you might not expect or even understand or even think about as a founder. But when you hear from investors and then different investors all the time, week after week, it'll make you a better founder yourself. And then for you as an investor, if you're tuning in, you get to hear from some incredible founders. And if you want to connect with this founder and work with them, you just simply hit me up on LinkedIn. You hit me up with the link in the show notes and you say, hey, Chris, I want to talk to so-and-so founder. And I can make that introduction. We already did that and set up a good system from season 2. So we're just replicating that here in season 3. So here's what success looks like. Like I said, we're not chasing numbers in a traditional podcast sense because the purpose of this show is much bigger than a download amount or how many billboards we're on and stuff like that. That part is going to come later. I don't care about that. We care about a couple of things. Number one, introductions. How many founders are getting introduced to quality investors? Number two, how many investors are finding quality companies to invest in? Right? I want to make sure the signal stays high. I want to make sure that the companies, my investors that I'm connected to, are quality, are really good. And that only comes from, number three, getting deals closed, term sheets signed, all of that stuff. Our goal for season 3, which will be from January 5th, 2026 until the end of March, is to raise $5 million in capital. Yes, I said $5 million. I know you might think, oh my God, that's crazy. We're doing 5 episodes a week. It's going to be so many founders and so many investors in just that 3-month span. It'll add up really quickly. I'm telling you. And I'm just super excited for this show, man. I think it's going to be huge. And another thing, one more thing is, another goal is to have the playbooks from the operators on here. Like, that's just a big deal because I think that helps a lot of founders become better founders, helps you improve your company, all of that in a lot of different ways. So how can you win? Well, number one, if you're a founder, join the Founders Edge newsletter. It is linked in the show notes. It'll be there every single episode. Investors, you can join our Deal Flow network. So the founders we can't have on the show, we feature them on the Deal Flow newsletter and you get access to that as well. It's completely free. You can sign up. That is in the description as well. And rate the show. Rate the show on Apple, Spotify. Make sure you subscribe, follow it and everything. Because again, it's so much content. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to get behind. This is something you'll be able to listen to on that commute every day. Just perfect. Plug it right in there. Just right on in that commute section. Lastly, if you have a founder or investor that you think will fit perfectly for the show, even an operator, just hit me up on LinkedIn. I love to connect with everybody on there and have great conversations, meet amazing people. So let's connect there. Let's have a conversation. Welcome to season 3 and welcome to the next round.